Hello everyone and welcome to Sustainable Bus Awards 2022. Actually, I should probably say welcome back. Last year, due to the pandemic situation, we had to take a break. And this year, this event was supposed to take place during the most important exhibition for our industry, Busworld in Belgium. But again, unfortunately, that could not be possible. Nevertheless, we did not give up. And talking about Busworld and public transport, later on we're going to have some nice news for you. So, talking about Sustainable Bus Awards, for those who might not know, this is the first and only European award that promotes sustainability within the field of buses and coaches. Actually, our industry is changing very fast in terms of passenger needs, in the way that all the manufacturers are taking care of passengers and driver safety, in the services offered by transport companies, together with a growing sophisticated environmental friendly technology. And the development of new technologies is the core of the jury analysis while evaluating the vehicles in competition. And today, to guide you through this digital event, I'm here with my colleague, Mr. Riccardo Schiavo. He's a young professional and skilled journalist, very expert on mobility and sustainability themes. Hello, Riccardo, and welcome.
Hi, Fabio. Thank you for the introduction. Thank you for the very nice words, even a little bit too nice, I would say. We are here in Milan, we are broadcasting from Milan, and I'm very proud to be here representing Autobus magazine, which was launched in 1975. To date, it's basically the only Italian monthly magazine focused on bus and coach field, and of course, it is a member of the Sustainable Bus Award jury. But Fabio, I have the feeling that it's not just you and I here today.
Exactly, Riccardo. Today we are not alone. Also our friends, let me say the real heart of this competition, are with us in connection from remote. And let me welcome and introduce the jury of Sustainable Bus Awards. And let's start with the lady. Let's talk to Maite Rodriguez from Spain. Hello Maite, how are you doing? Maybe you can tell us something about your magazine.
Hello Fabio. Good afternoon everyone. It is a pleasure to be here with you and to be part, of course, of the jury of the Sby Awards. My name is Maite Rodriguez. I am the editor of Carril Bus magazine. It is a Spanish magazine that was born in 2004, and since then he has published about 200 issues. Our editorial line has always been based on defending the interests of road passenger public transport and his companies. Carril Bus is also a magazine known for the organization of Congress, national and regional. Our magazine is sent free of charge at Airbus and coach companies in Spain every month. In addition, we publish weekly newsletters sent to our companies in this sector. In our page, we talk about all the transport service developed with buses, coaches, and minibuses. That is where we are talking about urban and suburban mobility, national and international regular lines, and discretionary transport, schools, workers, tourist transport. In Spain, there are approximately 3,400 companies dedicated to road passenger transport, with a fleet of about 16,000 buses and coaches. More and more, our editorial line focus on are the policies to improve the environment. Really, today, alternative energies and sustainable transport occupy many pages of our magazine. Thank you very much for your attention.
Right, thank you, Maite. Thank you for your words. And now let's fly to Germany to talk to Mr. Tobias Neumann. Hello, Tobias. Same question to you. Tell us something about your magazine.
Hello, Fabio. Hello, everyone. Greetings from Germany. Yeah, as a new member of the jury, it is my special pleasure to be here today. I am Tobias Neumann, the editor-in-chief of our magazine Busfahrt. We divide this monthly magazine into a technology section and a tourism section, which focus on destinations for group travel. As far as technology is concerned, we test buses, carry out comparative journeys, and deal with details, components, and other exciting news. Of course, sustainability is also a big issue for us. Our magazine is certified according to the PEFC Eco-label. The paper comes from local forestry. We are also increasingly relying on digital content on our homepage, busfahrt.com, on Facebook, Instagram, as a podcast or in video. In the spirit of conserving resources, we have implemented the paperless editorial office project. It's just a small contribution to sustainability, but in the end, it's the sum of all the contributions from all of us that counts. That's why I'm particularly pleased to be part of this jury and to award OEMs for their great commitment to sustainability. Thank you.
Thank you, Tobias. It's our pleasure to have you in this jury. And now, let's fly to Slovenia. Let's talk to Mr. Borut Stinaher. Hi, Borut. Same question to you. Tell us something about your media.
Hello and dobar dan from Slovenia to all of you who are with us today at this ceremony. I'm Borut Stinaher, editor-in-chief in Transit magazine. Transit magazine is leading Slovenian magazine which cover topics from commercial vehicles. Our readers are mostly transport companies, bus operators, drivers, mechanics, and the people who likes new trucks and buses. The magazine is published in print version and we are also very interactive. Our website is regularly updated and always bring fresh news. And last but not least, we also contact our readers via Facebook and Instagram. I have all the categories of driving license, so I can test and check the quality on the vehicle from the first hand, so I can give a subjective assessment. But the main one is the jury's assessment, so we will announce the winner today together. Let the best begin. Let the best win. Thank you very much.
Thanks to you, Borut. Now let's go to France and let's talk to Mr. Jean-Philippe Pastre. Hello, Jean-Philippe. Same question to you. Tell us something about your magazine.
Mobility magazine is a quite young magazine compared to our colleagues because it has been established in 2016. But the team has a long experience in public transport, and we are focusing on the public transport in general, but we have also a dedicated magazine in the coach and touristic activities, Mobility magazine Autocar, and we are published both in printed and digital format. And we have 18,000 readers on our several monthly publications. And I am more specialized in products as a test driver. And as my colleagues, I drive also the vehicles. And it's both a part of my professional life and my activities as editor.
Thank you, Jean-Philippe. Now let's go east. Let's go to Romania to talk to Mr. Mircea Ciolpan. Hello, Mircea. Same question to you. Tell us something about your media.
Greetings everyone. InfoTracker is quite new publication. It's just digital. We start in 2011. We cover information regarding trucks, buses, vans, and pickups, and also features regarding transport, road transport. So, yeah.
Thank you. Now, last, indeed not least, let's go north to United Kingdom to talk to Mr. Steve Rooney. Steve, same question to you. Tell us something about your media.
Hello, I'm Steve Rooney, editor of Green Bus and Coach. We're a website and a digital magazine devoted to reporting on the transition towards zero emission. We've been established as a magazine and online for more than 20 years, and we're formerly known as Bus and Coach Professional. The UK may no longer be part of the European Union, but I'm certainly united with all my colleagues across the industry here throughout Europe on this mission. And I'm delighted to be part of the jury and appreciate all the hard work that Fabio, Roberto and others have done to put on this excellent ceremony. Well, writing about zero emission transition is not just a job for me, it is a passion. At Green Bus and Coach, we're reporting on the many excellent examples of bus operators and manufacturers delivering solutions. And we've seen significant rollouts of electric buses in many cities, as well as emerging orders for hydrogen-fueled vehicles. And a particular interest of mine is the need to develop practical and commercially viable solutions for zero emission in long-distance coaching as well. One of the fascinating aspects of the judging process has been the opportunity to look behind the vehicles themselves and see how some manufacturers are really embracing the principles of sustainability across their business. And with COP26 now behind us and frankly delivering only a small portion of what we really need to address the climate crisis, it will be vital that manufacturers and operators get on board and look at root and branch well-to-wheel approaches to net zero and beyond. I really look forward to hearing more from this year's entries across the categories and to seeing even more innovations in future years in the thriving Sustainable Bus Awards, including meeting up in person with fellow jury members and winners when we finally get through the COVID restrictions. Thank you.
Right, thank you, Steve. Thank you, guys. That was the fantastic team of Sustainable Bus Award, and let me thank you all, guys, for the great job that you have done in selecting and evaluating the vehicles in competition this year. Well, now, Riccardo, I think it's really time for our special guests.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you also from my side to all the team for the great overview. But today it is not just the celebration of the Sustainable Bus Award 2022 that will be announced shortly. We thought it was also a good opportunity to share some thoughts, some outlooks regarding the bus industry and the future evolution of public transport. Therefore, I'm absolutely glad to introduce our today's guests, starting with Umberto Guida, which is Senior Director and Innovation at WTP, the Global Organization of Public Transport. So, good morning, Umberto. Nice to have you here today with us.
Good morning, Riccardo. Nice to see you.
The Sustainable Bus Award was launched in 2016 in order to put an eye on the topic of sustainability in a moment where that topic was becoming absolutely crucial. Now, from this year, the EU has set a quota for zero-emission buses and clean buses in public tenders. So, according to WTP, which developments should we expect from now to 2030 in the city and intercity European bus market? Please.
Yes, indeed, as you said, the Clean Vehicle Directive, together with the several policies at the national level, are really pointing on the right direction to achieve the decarbonization of the bus fleet. Even if we have to say that the bus sector was already contributing on its own, I would say, even before the policy framework was set to reducing the emission for the transport since now many years. But this new, let's say, framework can allow us to optimize the system, to improve the image of the bus, and also to gain back the passengers' trust, which has been severely harmed by the pandemic crisis, and has proven to be very difficult for the sector. Now, what we expect We made an analysis with Arthur De Little to understand how we're going to be the priority in development in the next years, and the decarbonization, clean mobility remain one of the key trend, the one that are not going to change with the pandemic crisis. So what we could imagine to continue to see increasing the number of registration. We have an exponential growth. In 2020, it's been 7,500 orders of buses, of clean buses, I would say, between electric, gas, and hybrid. So I think this is an unstoppable growth now. We really cannot stop it anymore, this. But of course, we have, let's say, zero emission technologies, we have transition technologies, and all of them will have their market growing. In terms of new CAM technologies or solutions, we have a big increase of a battery electric system. We know that many activities are at industrial and distributional level. And for the fuel cell buses, we finally see, I would say, a serious reduction of, let's say, cost, which and very big steps in the development of solutions which are becoming more and more viable. So we could expect that we will continue giving the confidence to the market. We will continue giving good sign and helping developing the market. And what we see is that we can also imagine, and we are seeing some coming, really totally new products, we can say. I mean, platforms which are designed specifically for the electric propulsion, which are using new material, also, I would say, globally clean solutions, so in terms of material, but also in terms of industrial processes. So I think we really are changing the way also the vehicles and the solutions are developed and solutions are implemented and deployed.
Well, but your organization represents public transport companies on a global level, worldwide. So which is the contribution that public transport operators and public transport authorities can give in order to achieve the goals of climate protection?
Well, it's quite easy in the sense that for UITP, it's a very easy statement saying that we cannot achieve a clean, livable cities without the public transport. It's really, it's impossible. And maybe this should have been made more clear even during the COP26, maybe, where we have been seeing a very shy, I would say, reaction for what concern public transport contribution to a clean world. Luckily, I would say cities and public transport operators in division are a bit more advanced, and they are already going far in developing a clean fleet all around the world, in Europe, but all around the world. Of course, they need to work together. They need absolutely to start working from the beginning. And I would say also not only industry authorities, cities and operators, but also industry energy providers, also integrators. We also really need to have the collaboration of everyone, and activities like, for example, the Clean Bus European platform is one of the activities which is helping to have this interaction, this spread of knowledge, and also to understand one from the experience of the other. For what concerns the cities, we really need an holistic strategy which is considering all the aspects with challenges posed by the transport, but also looking to social cohesion and equity in accessing the services. So what we need at the end is what we call the city for all. And this cannot be done without public transport. So public transport operators are looking to the technology, are learning, are also looking for funding, of course, like the cities. In this sense, let's say the market, the solutions are arriving on the market. Yesterday, I was in a webinar with the European Commission where it was presented the Alternative Fuel Infrastructure Facility from the CEF funds, which honestly present something that maybe should be reviewed for the funding of some solutions, but surely is a good step in the right direction. And again, we need, and I want really to insist, the collaboration of operators and the collaboration with authorities and industries. It's really the biggest example probably where you really need to have the collaboration of everyone if you want to develop really a solution that fulfills the needs of the citizens.
Well, a third and final question. You would agree on the fact that sustainability, it is not just a matter of tailpipe emission, it is not just a matter of drivetrains. Sustainability is also establishing a good image of public transport, convincing people to take buses, to take trains, to take subways instead of cars. And this can't be intended just as a synonymous for electrification, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. Surely electrification is giving a big boost to the image of the buses. If we see all the surveys that has been done to passengers, it's quite evident the difference that every passenger is experiencing on board of a clean bus and electric bus. Of course, we are not speaking, as we were saying, we're not just speaking about modifying the type of engine and the type of solution. We really needed to boost public transport and the use of it. But public transport success require operational excellence. If we want to have the people getting out of the car, we need to offer the same level of quality to the passengers. So what we need at the end, we needed to reduce drastically the number of cars in the cities. So this means if you consider the combination of policies at the same time which would move people out of car, or mostly an old ICE powered car, and making this person going on a clean bus, you will have two effects. You will have the effect on the quality of the air, you will have an effect on the congestion. So this is what we need. Public transport will remain the backbone of mobility. We cannot imagine our cities without public transport, but we need really to make it becoming so big success that the car traffic will go down definitely.
Thank you very much, Umberto, really, for the very wide and interesting perspective, for taking the time to connecting from Brussels for this event. Now, this ceremony, as mentioned at the beginning, was supposed to be hosted at Buzzword this year. And today we are very, very pleased to have with us Inge Battart, which is a Marketing and Communication Officer at Buzzword. So thank you very much, Inge, for being with us today.
Thank you for the invitation.
So Buzzword, as everybody in the sector knows, has a kind of 50 years history behind. So half a century that has seen the bus sector dealing with huge technological developments. I would like to ask, from your perspective, when and how have you seen emerging the topic of sustainability, and which is today the level of importance this topic has for the industry? Please.
Well, at Buzzworld, we saw sustainability and we created a theme around it in 2011. Of course, before it was already important, but that is when we actually made a topic out of it. And we started with the Sustainable Mobility label. So exhibitors could apply and prove that they were a sustainable company making sustainable products. And then they would be part of a green tour inside the exhibition, so a guided tour where people could visit the sustainable companies. You might remember it. The symbol was a big green frog. It was designed by a famous Flemish painter, and it had a lot of visibility within the exhibition. So we continued this until 2017, but then we saw that, well, almost every company was sustainable, so it became like more mainstream, and then we stopped this. Of course, nowadays with climate change and COP26, for example, last week, sustainability has become much more important than before. And I think as a sector, this is a big opportunity for us because we are a sustainable sector. And I think maybe we should have a louder voice and work together in announcing the message that we are so sustainable to policymakers, because sometimes they forget about us, like in COP26 last week, and also the general public, because not all people are aware of this. So I think it has big opportunities for us as a sector.
Good. And from your perspective, Inge, from Buzzword perspective, so over 1 year and a half after the kind of COVID hurricane started, which is the state of health of the industry? Please.
Well, the industry has been hit hard, but I don't have to tell you that. Everybody knows that. Fortunately, it is a resilient sector. I think we can be well assured that everything will be okay in time, but it will take some time. I think there is a difference between bus and coach. So coach was hit very hard. I mean, we are the most close with the Belgian operators, and coach operators had more than 1 year really zero activity, totally nothing. While in bus, well, buses kept on riding with less passengers, of course, but I mean, business was not completely down. It was a little bit less affected. And even, well, some manufacturers had their best business years in 2020 and 2021. So bus, it's like a mixed story with the electrification going on at the moment. But I think, talking about resilience, I think coach will come back more easily on the same level as before than bus, because I think we have lost bus passengers. Unfortunately, we have been working for years to get people out of the cars into the buses. And now with this pandemic, people are pushed back into their cars, and it will take some time to get them back. But I think you can compare this with the aviation sector after 9/11. Well, business was down for them too. It took longer than they expected, but in the end, business became bigger than before 9/11. So I think these sectors are comparable, and I think bus and coach will come back. But the question is, when will we reach the same ridership levels?
Well, final question. Bus will be back in 2023, and Fabio, 4 years without buses, it is kind of a long absence. So Inge, I was wondering if maybe you can give us some insights about what should we expect from next edition.
Well, what you should expect, I would say, fireworks. After 4 years, we have had a lot of time to prepare. For sure, it is our goal and aim to be the same exhibition. We want to be the biggest bus and coach exhibition in the world. We want to be international, and we want to improve. We want to improve the experience in the in-person event. It's something that was clearly shown during this pandemic, that B2B events, they cannot just be replaced by digital events. For us, of course, it depends also on the products. You need to see, feel, touch, sit in a bus, test drive a bus. You cannot do that digitally. And on top of this, in general, for all B2B events, the networking, and it is also why people attend exhibitions, to meet other people, to do business with, the networking is in another level. So we are sure that in-person events will always exist and will be the best way to connect and to do business. But we will use digital tools to enhance the physical experience, and we will work on better experience. So we must convince people that it's worth to travel to Busworld and to keep traveling to Busworld and to experience the event in person as much as possible. So yes, we are working on this, and now it's the other way around. You are our host, but next time we will make sure that you can hand over your awards again at Busworld for sure.
And this is a big, nice news from you. Thank you, Inge. Really looking forward to meet you at Busworld in 2023. Please, Fabio.
All right, thank you, Riccardo. Thank you also from my side to our special guest. And now it's time to move to the second part of the program, the awarding session. As mentioned in the beginning, the jury analysis is a long and detailed process that takes into consideration 57 technical parameters divided in 6 macro criteria, which are transmission, safety, comfort, connectivity, sustainability, and type of engine. And just to give you a quick recap, we have a short video for you. So, as you can easily understand, the evaluation of the jury is not just a drive around of the vehicles in competition, but it is foremost a deep journalistic analysis of very technical elements. And, as you have seen in the video, in order to better represent the market, the award is split in 3 different categories. And also this year, the jury had to scan the whole market. 47 vehicles has been taken into consideration in order to select the 3 finalists for each category. So let's start with the first category. The first category is Sustainable Bus Award Urban. And this category takes into consideration city buses. Let's see which are the 3 finalists for this category. So here we are. The 3 axles architecture of this bus improves comfort and stability. It can also be homologated for both Class 1 and Class 2. It is equipped with a full package of the latest safety electronic tools, together with real-time fleet monitoring and tracking. This electric vehicle is fitted with 6 battery packs with a total capacity of 470 kWh and can be charged by plug-in connector, or on request, the bus can be equipped with a pantograph recharging system. Last but not least, it is the first bus equipped with a ZF central motor C-Trax. So the winner of Sustainable Bus Award category Urban is Solaris Urbano 15 LE Electric. And we have in connection from Poland, Mr. Mateusz Figacewski, E-Mobility Development and Market Intelligence Director of Solaris. Hello, Mateusz. Welcome and congratulations.
Hello, Fabio. Thank you very much. Wow, this is a fantastic news. So let me say a few words of thanks, if possible. So let me start from welcome dear Sustainable Bus editors, competitors, organizers, dear jury members, and all of us watching us at today's awarding ceremony. Well, I would say that innovative public transport opens up absolutely new opportunities, which means clean air, silent streets, no tiresome noise. The very first electric bus launched by the Solaris was already 10 years ago. Those days, it was an extremely and a very innovative vehicle. Today, battery buses are reality in many European cities, and the market shares in the bus fleets is still growing. And Sustainable Bus Award is an award that aims at pushing the boundaries of what has been done so far in the bus and coach industry in terms of consumption, emissions, and cost-benefits ratio. And I would say that these are exactly the same values that Solaris is realizing since over 25 years now, pushing the boundaries, thinking ahead, creating new sustainable solutions for mobility. So we are very thrilled and honored that our innovative Urbano 15 electric bus is awarded by the jury in the urban category. And as it was already mentioned, this is the very first electric bus made by Solaris and designed for both city and intercity routes. And we are very glad that Solaris can contribute to the sustainable transport development and can contribute to the growth of zero-emission solutions for the cities which we live in. And last but not least, I will take this opportunity and underline that any product by our sample is always teamwork. So this award is actually for all of our employees, starting from market analysis, through the production, logistic, purchasing, designing and engineering, through sales, after sales and maintenance. So congratulate to all of you, to all of Solaris employees, and thank you once again for this fantastic award. And this is for us really remarkable achievement. Thank you.
Thank you, Mateusz. Thank you for taking the time to stay with us today, and congratulations again. And now I think it's time to move to the next category, Riccardo.
Congratulations to all the Solaris people for the achievement. Yeah, now let's go out of the city. Sustainable Bus Award 2022 Intercity, and let's meet the finalists, the candidates. With a full safety package made of all the latest electronic tools together with fleet management services, these vehicles' very low emissions are allowed by the 320 horsepower CNG Cummins engine that provides the same performance as the diesel equivalent with clear benefits on the environmental side. The 81% of the vehicle components can be recycled. Last but not least, it features the highest tank capacity in its class concerning CNG. Tanks are placed on the roof without compromising the overall height, the space in the luggage compartment, and the very good design of the vehicle. The winner of the Sustainable Bus Award 2022 category Intercity, it is Isuzu Kendo 13 CNG. And we have in connection from Turkey, Mr. Turgul Arikan, which is Isuzu's General Manager. Please.
Hello, everyone. So I greet you all with highest respect at this magnificent occasion that brings us together. So I'm very happy to come together with all industry members in such a valuable and high energy event after a long time that kept us apart in this pandemic phases. The whole Anadolu Isuzu family feels pride and joy thanks to the wonderful news we received today. We are very pleased to see our contribution to a sustainable future for the world. A sustainable future for our planet is the key area of responsibility for all of us today. So we must strive for an inhabitable environment regardless of which industry we are a part of. In the pandemic period, made us all realize the importance of this. As an organization that positions sustainable manufacturing in all work processes, our objective is to make a difference and to add value to life. We do not view sustainability only as a destination to be reached. We also view it as a journey during which we can explore and develop more and more innovative solutions. We introduce nature-friendly products all around the world as a result of our long-standing R&D efforts. And we give priority to vehicles using alternative fuels in our product range. Our environmental friendly vehicle, the Kendo CNG, is one of these. And it's also one of the latest examples of the outcome of these efforts. The Kendo CNG contributes to very low emission levels and enables at the same time clear advantages in the total cost of operation by putting out the same performance as a diesel equivalent. And 100% compatibility of biogas is another asset of the vehicle. 81% of the vehicle's parts are recyclable, and it has the largest capacity of CNG tanks in its class, which are placed on the roof. This ensures not to compromise from the overall height, luggage room, and the excellent design of the vehicle. In addition to its environmental friendly features, the Kendo CNG stands out for its next generation technology, smart safety systems, comfortable ride, and fleet management services, which are likely to make it a favorite for short-haul intercity operators, school bus services, tourism, and the public transit sectors. I would like to take this opportunity to give our heartfelt thanks to the panel of judges which granted the Kendo with the Sustainable Bus of the Year award in the Intercity category. We proved once again that we are on the right path, being awarded by a prestigious organization like this. I would like also to thank all my team members who achieved this success. We work with a team spirit and we try to create value not only for our industry, but for the whole world. Our corporate commitment to sustainable living with innovative products will continue. And this is only the beginning of our journey to the beautiful future. With my deepest love for everyone striving for a more livable world. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Many thanks, Mr. Arikan, and congratulations. Fabio, up to you for the final rush. A nice ride on a sustainable coach.
All right, that's right. This is the time for the last and indeed not least category, Sustainable Bus Award Coach. And this category focuses on long-distance vehicles. So let's meet the candidates. Well, this coach has impressed the jury for several reasons. With the longest version, it can offer space for 61 passengers with the lowest CO2 emission per passenger. The 510 horsepower engine is 100% compatible to alternative fuels such as HVO and biodiesel. The maximum torque is available at a very low RPM with clear benefits for the general vehicle efficiency. This vehicle is equipped with all the latest connectivity tools, such as predictive maintenance and fleet management. It offers a full package of infotainment tools, together with a new generation of seats made by recycled materials. So the winner of Sustainable Bus Award Category Coach 2022 is MAN Lions Coach. And we have in connection from Germany, Mr. Rudi Kukta, Head of Business Unit Bus of MAN. Welcome and congratulations.
Yeah, welcome. Greetings from Munich. Thank you very much. We are delighted that the MAN Lions Coach has impressed the expert jury and won the Sustainable Coach of the Year 2022. After all, it's the first and only European award to recognize the issue of sustainability, specifically in coaches. It's honors of tireless committed to environmental friendly solutions, something we are proud of. The award impressively demonstrates that the MAN Lions Coach is not only a reliable and safe vehicle, but also an economical and sustainable one. This is appreciated not only by journalists and jury, but also by our customers. The Lions Coach is now on the road across Europe and internationally, simply an absolute top model. Particularly in the current difficult market situation, it's important to have vehicles that both operators and drivers can rely on 100%, like the Lions Coach. With a high reliability, low fuel consumption, and intelligent services, the coach is the clear champion in terms of total cost of ownership, simplifying our customers' business every day. The aim of the Sustainable Award is to create a positive awareness of sustainability. And of course, this can be achieved through such innovative vehicles as today award winners. Sustainability is also at the heart of MAN's new strategy. We want to live up and to our social responsibility and see sustainability as a core element in order to survive in global competition. That is why we are very consciously anchoring to the top in our company's self-image. This includes our own plans, the raw material and suppliers we use, and the development of sustainable products. The MAN buses and coaches, we will be relying fully on alternative drive systems in the future. Our modern combustion engine, as already mentioned, such as those in the Lions Coach, are already 100% compatible with alternative fuels like HVO and biodiesel. So the future starts now for more alternative-driven coaches, electrifying maybe, let's see. But in a nutshell, we are very proud and happy for this award. Thank you very much to the jury. Thank you very much. Greetings from Munich.
Thanks again to Mr. Rudi Kuchta, Head of Bus Business at MAN. But before we get to the end, I would like to say to the 3 winners that we do have some trophies for you, and soon we're going to find a nice way to bring them to you. But now, I really think it's time to conclude the event. Riccardo?
Yeah, indeed. From my side also, congratulations to the winner, thanks to the jurors, thanks to those who are attending this event. I just would like to remind the claim of WTP. Buses are the backbone of mobility, and it was nice, I think, today we had a glimpse of an industry which is fully committed to dealing with the challenge of this time, the fight to climate change.
Great. Congratulations again to the winners of Sustainable Bus Awards 2022. Keep on following us on our web channels and social media. Thanks again to our guests that were in connection from remote. Thanks to all the friends that are watching the event. So see you next year. Thank you.